Happy 2018 people, I hope you had a great new year and welcome back to Futbol Mundial, where we kick off the new year just like we ended the last one, bringing you all the hottest football news from around the world.
Yes, and this week we have a manager taking on the world in a rally raid car, a potential shock move for David Luiz, a footballer in hot water over dabbing, the return of our one to watch section and loads more. Don't say we don't treat you right. We begin in Germany, where one player had a genuine fright on the weekend.
Yes, and this is no joke. Former St. Pauli midfielder Denise Naki was shot at while he was driving his car on Sunday evening in what some believe was an assassination attempt.
Scary stuff. Anything can happen in this game, can't it? According to Naki, shots were fired from a black car which drove up next to him, with one hitting his window and another missing entirely. But the player wasn't actually that surprised by the attack.
Naki was born in Germany and represented the national team at youth level, but he is of Kurdish descent and since transferring to play in Turkey in 2013 has landed himself in trouble with his outspoken criticism of the Turkish government.
In 2016, he received a fine and a 12-game ban for showing support for the PKK, the Kurdistan Workers' Party for those who don't know, who have been in conflict with the Turkish government since 1978.
Naki was then given a suspended jail sentence last year for spreading terrorist propaganda for the PKK and even faced racist abuse on the street when he played in Ankara.
The player reckons the shooting was the work of Turkish intelligence, although we doubt the true culprit will be revealed anytime soon. Either way, it's a pretty scary and crazy situation.
At the end of last year, we told you about Andre VillasBoas' dream of competing in the Dakar rally.
Yes, and despite our own doubts, he's only gone and done it, hasn't he? The rally started on Saturday, and so far the former Chelsea and Spurs boss is sitting in a respectable 45th position. Not bad at all, having dropped down the rankings slightly on the third day.
He isn't messing about either. His co-driver is Ruben Faria, an experienced rally driver and motorcyclist who VillasBoas met last year.
And just as well as taking part is not a small commitment. Since its inception in 1978, the rally has taken the lives of 70 competitors. I wouldn't fancy your chances there.
No, me either.
Hilarious.
It's also not the first time someone from the football world has taken part in the race. Back in 1985, former France and Real Madrid legend Raymond Kopa got involved at the age of 54.
The race finishes in 11 days' time, giving the pair plenty of time to get back in contention for the prize. Come on, Andre, you can do it. Now, many of you will have heard England youngster Ryan Brewster courageously speaking out against racism in football last week, as well as the allegations made by Everton's Mason Holgate against Liverpool's Firmino during the two sides' FA Cup clash.
And the issue is once again making headlines in Italy, a country which has classically struggled with dealing with racism among sections of its football support.
On the weekend, Blaise Matuidi claimed he had been targeted by a group of Cagliari fans in Juve's 1-0 victory over the Sardinian club.
To make it even worse, this came just 2 days after Hellas Verona were charged with a €20,000 fine and a suspended stadium ban for a similar offence.
Just a week earlier, can you believe it, Matuidi was also subject to racist abuse from the stands, and Verona have been told that if the same offence is repeated in the next 12 months, their entire south stand will be closed.
Good.
Yeah.
Anyway, Matuidi took to Twitter after the incident saying, "Weak people try to intimidate with hate. Football is a way to spread equality, passion and inspiration, and this is what I am here for. Peace." What a man.
We're with you, Blaise.
Now to a footballer who has made headlines in Saudi Arabia for a rather more obscure crime.
Yes, the Al Najum player, who we can't find a name for anywhere. If you can help us out, please do in the comments below, was caught doing this on the subs bench. As you can see there, the man pulled a cheeky dab while his teammates went for a high five. And if you were wondering what the commentator was exclaiming, it translates as no, 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 no. Fantastic Arabic skills there, Zach. That's because dabbing has actually been banned in the country because authorities there believe the dance move has links to drug use in Western culture.
Whoa.
Full brass eye they're going there. And last August, Saudi singer Abdullah Al-Shahani was actually arrested for cracking one out.
Good God. But what are your thoughts? Is it time to stop dabbing altogether, or should Saudi Arabia get a grip and let everyone dab as they please? We all know what Michael is on this case.
I'm very pro-dab.
Let us know what your opinions are in the comments below.
Free the dab.
God.
From dabs to kebabs, I love them both because Lucas Podolski has only got an opened one in Cologne, a kebab shop that is.
Oh my God, yes, the Germany legend took some time out from playing in Japan to go back to the city which loves him most and host a grand opening for his adoring fans.
And there were 1,000 of them, according to reports. That's crazy. All queuing up to get a taste of Prince Poldy's fresh rotisserie meats, or stone grilled if you prefer a sheesh. But what's your favourite kebab, Zach?
I actually do prefer a sheesh. I'm more of a sheesh kind of man.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Or a shawarma, they're pretty decent as well. All in a wrap. Fresh bit of chilli, load of garlic, all the salad.
That's the story.
Yeah, it was really short. Just thought I'd get it in there.
To kick off the new year, we're bringing back an old and well-loved segment. It's our one to watch.
Yes, exciting times. This week we have Paulinho, no, not Barca's, back from the dead beast. This guy was making waves for Brazilian side Vasco da Gama towards the end of last year.
The versatile forward earned 18 league appearances and bagged 3 goals for the Rio club during the 2017 season. Not bad going at all for a guy who doesn't turn 18 until July.
Well, yes, he also starred alongside Real Madrid wonder kid Vinicius Jr. last summer as Brazil won the Under-17 South American Championship unbeaten. Paulinho will be back in the limelight though as the Copa Libertadores kicks off in just under 2 weeks' time, so keep your eyes peeled.
Is there anyone else you think we should be talking about though on next week's show? At us on Twitter or comment below with the hashtag #OneToWatch and tell us why they're so special.
For our final story, we come all the way back to England, where it is already looking like the craziest January transfer window ever.
And it could be about to get a whole lot more weirder, as reports are suggesting David Luiz could be jumping ship from Stamford Bridge to Old Trafford.
Ooh. Oh my God. There to hear. Just as Mourinho and Conte fight it out to see who could be the pettiest manager in the league, the two clubs have allegedly been in talks to discuss a possible move for the Brazilian.
Well, look, we all know Mourinho could certainly do with some reinforcements in the defence, but do you think it would be a good move for Luiz? No? Or should he go to Barca or Madrid as other rumours are suggesting? Let us know in the poll above my head.
Yes. So that was the end of yet another edition of Futbol Mundial. What should we be covering next week? Let us know in the comments below. What did you think of this? Let us know in the comments below. At us on Twitter as well. On these handles, you know what to do, people. Zach, where should they go next?
There you go, mate. Well, they should head over to Stat Wars, where Chris takes on Pat with Kieran from 90+1 as the referee, as Bab was on holiday and just didn't tell anyone.
Just gone AWOL.
Yeah, he's done. He's done. Anyway, guys, as always, follow us on Twitter, hit us up there, and as always, I've said it again. Don't forget
to like and subscribe.
Oh
Absolute
my God.
Absolute mare.
I'm happy with that.